So if you want to make more money, do more to the world, and have more, and be more, speaking is the ultimate vehicle. I was a promoter, basically. I was filling these seminars, and we'd have speakers come in. And I'll never forget this moment. I'm sitting in my office, and that month, me and my partner, we hit $1 million in sales. And we're in there celebrating. So imagine a picture, we're in there celebrating. We just hit $1 million, and things are going well. Our accountant comes in, Monsieur comes in, he goes, what are you guys doing? I'm like, we're celebrating. Did you look at the number? We hit $1 million. We finally hit $1 million in a month. He says, did you read the P&L statement? I'm like, the VanHoose statement? Right? Because I went to sports medicine school. We didn't know about P&Ls. I knew about ACLs and MCLs and these kind of different things. And guess what our profitability was after $1 million? 0. How was that speaker training? I'm like, it was good. And they go, oh, by the way. I'm like, what do you mean? So when somebody says, by the way, you know you're in trouble, right? I said, well, we've got your first speaking gig. I'm like, when? They're like, tomorrow. I'm like, oh my gosh, tomorrow? And I'll never forget, we pull up to this VFW hall. It's dark and it's gray. And I'm sitting in that car, and my mind starts to race. And it's racing. I looked up, and David Hans looked at me with these eyes, and he goes, dude, are you going to be okay? You're pitch white. And I'm like, yeah. So I took the courage. I opened the car door, and I walk into the place, and there's like 300 people there.
Wow.
And that's kind of how it started.
First presentation.
That was my first presentation.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I was so nervous. So obviously I asked him, where's the bathrooms at, right? Yeah. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm so nervous. Imagine this. I'm throwing up. And he comes, he says, Mr. VanHoose, you ready? I'm like, one more, right? And so I'm in the back table, and he's introducing me. So there's times in life where you have to make decisions. And I had to make a decision. Do I run up on the stage, or do I run out? And I'm telling you, everything in my body was telling me, run away. And I just had that courage. I just took that leap of faith. And I ran up, and I got up on the stage, and I was like, wham. And I started telling my story, sharing my passion. And at the end, I said, everybody get up right now and go to that back table. And they did.
And you made sales.
Right, and I made sales.
First one, that's huge.
Yes. Well, because I watched so many speakers for so many years speaking, I was in the back room, that I saw certain patterns and systems. So it's interesting. The people ran to the back. Guess where I ran?